Chat, let me know how old you are in the comments. I'm interested to see the wide range of guys and women that we have that watch. Let's get straight off into this. Turning 40 and finding out I've probably got 15 more years of periods.
Congratulations on winning Employee of the Month.
Is she being serious?
Wait. You're 40 years old and you're making TikToks like this?
Any women that are in their 30s and single right now can relate to me on this. So I am 34 and I am single. I live alone. I'm in the UK. I would love children.
You got about one more year then, honey.
And I, of course, would love that fantasy.
Now, fantasies don't happen for 34-year-old women. Maybe if you were 24.
Dream relationship. However, I'm not willing to settle.
Then buy a dog and die alone.
And
I love how these women, like, she's a shiny nickel at best, thinking, I don't want to settle. Baby girl, you're not her.
a friend asked me the other day, how do I feel about the thought, like what does it make me feel when I think about bringing a relationship into my life?
This is the problem though, dude. We have so much ho-flation going on. She's a 5 at best. She's average. But she thinks she's better than an average guy. That's the problem. Is life is a mirror, not a window. If we were to shave your head and give you a little bit of a beard and maybe a stash, if you wouldn't date the guy that looks just like you, just with a beard and a stash, your standards are way too high. This is the problem though.
And it actually really got me questioning whether I actually even want a relationship.
Now stay in the streets.
She's a runner, she's a track
They're
star.
calling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Answer him up.
But because when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't want mediocre love. Like,
I love it.
I'm not accepting that. And
I love it.
I just, one, I wonder if I'm asking for too much. And I
Yes.
refuse to believe that's a thing. I've
Okay. Well, you are.
also had friends in the past tell me to lower my standards. I'm sorry, what? No. But also, am I willing to let someone in that isn't incredible? No. Like,
She's asking for so much while
This
offering.
is crazy to me. Let somebody in that's incredible, baby girl. You're 34. You're asking for new car prices when you're a used car on the lot. You got all these rear end collisions just straight. The cooch fax isn't looking good. To all the women who cried getting ready for work today, we stand together. Bruh, this is y'all's reality. This is what y'all have to get. This is what you have to look forward to, though. This is it. This is the reality that you're gearing up for, being alone constantly.
40 years old and a little chubby. I've been single for 4 years. Men don't want to date me. Am I unattractive?
No, you're just old. And also, you have leg tattoos that screams runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
We have a lot of guys that watch. You know what I mean? Chat, you going for a woman that's got a big leg sleeve like that? You going for that? Huh? Is that your bag, baby? Is that what you're going for? I mean, hopefully you're going for the bag where this is where you can download free cash. You can go play some mobile games for free. Scan that QR code or click the link in the description. We've got a couple guys from the Discord I want to highlight again. We have Skemaz, Eric. It sounds like Scammers. Hey, Levi, just in case you need more evidence that free cash is legitimate, I've been using free cash for 1.5 years. Here are my total earnings. This man has made over $2,000 in 1.5 years. I don't know if it's him. It may be him or another guy that says him and his girl use it as well, but he's done 600 offers and made $2,000. So the guy says I've been using it for a couple years now to pay out at the beginning. They had a cash for downloading Robinhood, opening a HYSA bank account at a bank and get like $50. Now I get like $5 to $20 a month in extra cash. And bro, for some of us, like $5 to $20, that's extra beer money for me. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? All right, so out there. Without further ado, let's get back off into this. How old are you?
Strange question, Jessica. 41.
What does it feel like to be 41?
You feel way older than I thought it would.
I mean, I'm getting so old, my back goes out more than I do.
Is there an age, if you could go back and relive any that you've previously been in your life, one that you would go back to?
My beginning of the 20s were a pretty fun discovery part.
I bet. Tell us why. Why was it so much fun, Rebecca? Was it bucking season? Was it cheek beating season? Is that what was so awesome about it? Or was it because you were getting probably a lot of validation and attention from men? I bet that was it too, huh?
So knowing what you know now about life, if you could go back and give your beginning of 20 self one piece of advice, what would you tell her?
Take care of your body.
41? She looks like...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She looks 60, bro. It looks like somebody's nan. You know what I mean?
For those of
Brother. Her head looks like a rugby ball. Just a straight up oval. Why the long face, Rebecca?
Offset up on in 1985. How are you feeling? Because I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
Okay, that's all. Bye.
We can all see
Okay, I'm not okay. I'm just looking for some simps online. I'm just looking for a little bit of simpage. That's why we're going to end the simp epidemic, man. There's too many guys on there that'll feed into that crap too, dude. Some days as a mom, I get pushed past my limits.
I just hope her kid didn't.
This is why we need to go to the gym. This is why you need to exert some physical energy, because you will get pent up, bro. You will get pent up. Like, you need to do something to expel some energy. We're not meant to just sit at home all day, bro. Like this dude back here.
Whoop they do.
You're not meant to do that.
40 are delusional. I'm 41 and I'm going to tell you, okay? We're so delusional because we walk in a room and we look around and we're like, oh, there's no way I am the same age as that girl. Okay, there's no way.
She felt 25 until the room
But this is the whole problem, is that older men see themselves in younger men, whereas older women see themselves as younger women, and they see them as direct competition. Whereas I see a younger man and I go, hey man, the best part of your life is soon to come. I mean, it does get harder, but it also gets more rewarding. Older women, they look at these younger women and are like, I wish I had what you had. I don't wish I had what a younger man had, because I know, number one, I'll never have it. But number two, I appreciate the experience I have, because that's what gives me value as a man, is my experience. Women value experience in a man, whereas men value inexperience in a woman. And I think as women get older, they start to live the reality that an 18 to 24-year-old man had to live, and they realize it's bleak. It's not much fun, nobody paying attention to you, huh? Sucks, huh? It's not fun, people looking at you and going, you're not very valuable. I don't really want that. Sucks pee-pee, doesn't it? Well, that was our reality from 18 to pretty much 30. Until you build some substantial value, bro, that's your reality. Anyone in their 40s always in constant pain?
Here in front of the coffee shop, got my coffee and listening to the pitter-patter of the rain. It's so beautiful right now. And I'm truck rotting, scrolling TikTok and rotting my life away.
There you go.
And my body hurts. Yeah.
Get used to it,
It's from all the sitting, dude, and cranking your neck over. Stop sitting. Get off your phone. Go outside. Touch grass.
Doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Because even the career that I did have, I hated it. Did it for 20 years. I was amazing at it. I was stellar at it. I hated it. I hated it. So now I'm just like, my kid's 19. I got him grown. I got him out of high school, and he's on his way to college. What am I going to do with the rest of my life?
I bet she doesn't want to hear.
Well, you should have a husband. Usually when you have a kid, you should have a husband. That's what I would typically
watch somebody's video, and she said that when you reach your mid to upper 40s, you start hitting this delusional wall where you think you look younger than all the other women your age. But the truth is, we all look like we're in our middle 40s.
I mean, you look like you might be in your 50s, Rebecca. Cass was talking about something. There's something that goes on in the brain that when you look at yourself in the mirror, it sees the best possible version of itself, because it's like self-preservation. And so you're seeing, you look at yourself and you think you're better looking than you actually are. I don't know what the term is, but I think it's a thing. Chat, put one in the chat if you've heard of it.
And I'm 48, and guess what? I always go, I don't think I look as old as she does. But guess what?
You do.
I do.
Hey, I appreciate her being honest, bro. You do. You look a hard late 40s.
A really emotionally draining week, and I come home to my quiet and peaceful house, and all I want to do is just cry and be held. And that's the part about being single that I think no one really shares and talks about, how hard it is to not have emotional support when you are the emotional support. And
No. You got emotional. Don't you have a dog?
I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change showing up for my friends in a deep, meaningful, profound way.
You're a liar!
I wouldn't change, having the situations that I go through.
You're a liar!
I wouldn't change the work that I do that is also emotionally draining. And
You're a liar!
I also wouldn't change being single, but it is hard.
If she wouldn't change any...
Bro, why are you complaining about everything if you wouldn't want to change anything? Anything you're not changing, you're choosing. Always remember that, Chad. If there's something that's going on in your life that actually sucks donkey balls, if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. Still hurts. Even at 45, I'm embarrassed.
I feel really childish being upset about it. But a friend of mine, I found out, is celebrating her 50th. And there's a couple of us in this same group that have been, we're not a part of that celebration. And, I don't want to speak up about it because the last time I did, it didn't end well.
I'd understand her being sad.
Wait, I don't get it. Somebody's turning 50, you're not happy for him? Just be happy for him, dude. Simple as that.
A grandma. I work from home.
Burned out at 50? This is all you got at 50? This looks like a starter crib.
And after years of not taking care of myself, I've hit total burnout. Hormones, exhaustion, work stress, life stress, all of it. I feel stuck in survival mode and completely disconnected from myself.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, more and more women are going to start feeling this. This is going to be a real reality for a lot of millennial women. They need to heed notice here.
So I've decided to start healing gently. No extremes, no hustle, just simple routines, nervous system healing, and real life. If you're tired of being tired, you're not alone.
Bro, that's you making your bed. It's sloppy. I make the bed every morning, and I make it way better than that.
I'm honestly...
That's crazy. That was you making the bed? Good Lord. Nothing on the walls.
You're having a bad day, and then you turn your camera on, and you're just reminded
of how beat you are? Yeah.
Shots fired!
I feel you.
Look like on top of everything else.
At some point...
Bro, I'll be looking at myself sometimes and be like, golly.
Make this quick because I have to go into a meeting. I have 3 meetings today. I have been in the corporate life for almost half my life. For context, I'm 40 years old. I have 2 children who are 11 and 7. And I fell for it. I fell for this thing where, go to college, get your degree. If you want to have kids, you can do it all. You can have a career, you can have kids, you can just do everything. Well, I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do that anymore. I fell for that. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for that. I want to take my kids to school. I want to pick them up from school. I want to be there when they get home. I want to chaperone.
Yeah, dude, there was a part in the Manosphere documentary that I really resonated with. The chick that was Justin Waller's wife was sitting there talking about how she was like, I'm happy with where I'm at. We have our lanes. She's like, I cook, I clean, I take care of the kids, and he provides and protects, and those are our lanes. And I'm like, I love that. And he asked her, did you have a good job? Do you ever miss working? She goes, do I miss waking up at 5 a.m., putting on scrubs and going to work? No, I don't. Going into work to a hospital? I don't. She's like, I'd much rather wake up here and be with my kids and my family. And I'm like, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, the feminism has sold them a lie that they need to be a corporate baddie and go make all their own money on themselves. Like, yes, queen, go out there and do it, yeah. Go get into a bunch of debt and go buy a bunch of makeup on Klarna. Stupid, dude. I guess 40 is a good age to stop being a hoe. What?
It's a good age to stop being a hoe. So I'm on the phone with my little shorty this morning, right? And we get to talking, and we like, you know what? 40 is when you need to stop being a hoe. If you
40? Baby girl, it should have been at 30. I mean, honestly, you should have never been one. Ever.
You a hoe past 40, you just unhappy.
No.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Because a lot of y'all been practicing it for so long. What else are you gonna be? If you've been a hoe since you're 40, if you've been a hoe for 40 years, you might as well keep being a hoe for the rest of the 40 years you might be alive.
Because why is you still trying to be a hoe past 40? Why is you had, well, not I was about to say 40 years. You probably should have started hoeing in your teenage years, and you had all them good years to be a hoe, and you still trying to be a hoe after 40. You need therapy. And you need to go and go back to church, because if you still hoeing after 40, don't be no hoe.
Sounds like
that's crazy work. Yeah, it's a lot of projection here.
18 versus 37.
No.
Better looking now.
Yeah.
Boy,
you're a liar.
37.
Yes.
Okay.
She thinks she looked better at 37 than she did at 18. Boy, stop lying, brother. Y'all want to see? Here, I'm gonna show y'all something, bro. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something, bro. Where is it at? I forgot about this photo shoot that I did in college. And I think what year was this in? Oh, so this is 2012. So I was 22. I was 22 in this picture. Y'all ready for this? Boom, baby. Sex. 22, dude. Look at this kid. Look at him. 22 years young, brother. That was me. That was me, dude. Mr. Steal Your Girl, bruh. That was me. I'm not gonna say I looked better then. I definitely looked younger. I don't think I look better now. I just look more manly now. I don't look so boyish.
23 versus 43?
I'll take 43 over 23.
So you'll...
Because you ain't got a choice.
Take 23...
I'll take what I look like at 43 over what I look like at 23.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
23 versus 33?
Yeah, I looked better in my 30s and 40s, honestly.
All right. What about you? You're...
Boy...
23, better looking 33.
Yes.
43?
Possibly yes.
Better looking 18 versus 37?
No.
Okay, so better looking at 37 versus at 18.
To be honest.
What about you? 30, better looking 40?
No, probably not. White people don't age very well.
Okay, better looking.
White women age like yogurt left in the desert in July, boy. I'm telling you, it's not looking good. You set a cup of milk out in July in Texas, that's what y'all gonna be looking like. It doesn't bode well.
Better looking at 20?
No, I think I'm better looking now.
I used to think denial...
Bro, the delusion is crazy. They all think they look better now. That's why I say they see themselves as younger women, bro. They really do.
I thought you were going to be 48.
No, you're going to be 48 in March.
Oh my God, you are nearly 50. Stop!
So
Stop
are you!
now!
So are you, by the way. You're nearer 50 than you are 40.
You're going to have to do it for a whole year before I do it. You can test it out.
Thank God, because if
first.
you had to do it before me, that would not be good.
I don't think we'll be podcasting for the full year while I've got over the breakdown.
Oh, please don't have a breakdown when you
I
turn
won't
50.
have a breakdown.
You will.
I have my breakdown.
We all know you're going to have a breakdown.
I have my breakdown here.
No.
Right here.
Yeah, well, yeah, but this is just the companion part of it.
God, I don't know what it is. Is it something in the UK water that makes these women age like the Wicked Witch of the West? Like, these women are almost 40. I'm 35. I'll be 36 this year. I feel like I just don't have the crow's feet, the face wrinkles.
I really can't take a whole year of you having a breakdown.
It's going to be fine. Let's not worry about it yet.
Sorry, late.
Like, why do they look so old? What is it in the UK that makes them look so old?
And I can't keep my makeup on today because I keep having these bouts of little tears that just sort of burst forward. I'm not a crier, and I'm not even that emotional of a person.
You're a liar!
But this age, it comes with so many changes and hard things. Yesterday, I had the most unexpected burst of grief as my youngest child is graduating from college. It's a happy occasion, but I'm bawling. I didn't do that with the other two kids. It's just really a rite of passage, and it just means like they're growing up and out and moving on, and I miss them. I miss having everybody at home.
Women in her situation...
Bro, this is why you need a freaking husband, dude. You ain't got a husband, you gonna be real lonely. How I feel being a 1986 baby turning 40 in 2026, but in my head I'm still 26. This is the problem, dude. These older women see themselves as 20-something-year-old women. You're not. Newsflash, you're not. I realize I'm not 20-year-old me, and honestly, I'm thankful I'm not, because I was a nobody. No life experience, no money, no grit. You know, I was still an idiot, and I was still able to be funny, but that's about the only part of my personality I was able to keep at that age. Well, I'm officially a 40-year-old virgin. My God. What?
Oh, officially a 40-year-old. Just a little life update, because I know I haven't posted in a while, and I'm very sorry about that. It's just I was feeling a lot of burnout, and I needed a break. But I recently had my 40th birthday, and I made it to level 40 without doing any of those things. And it's funny because when I was younger, the reason that I refrained from doing any of that was because I knew in my heart of hearts, the guys that I was talking to, they just weren't good. I knew that I was going to get hurt, I was going to be heartbroken, so I just didn't do those things with any of them. I don't think that's the reason I've continued to be this way, though. At this point in my life, I feel like it's an act of defiance. It is my way of saying to who? I don't know, men.
You ain't effing nobody, though.
Society, the patriarchy, expectations, I don't know. But at this point, I feel like I'm just kind of walking around
big back,
with my middle finger in the air.
It's fine. No need to explain.
Bro, my God. Somebody get this fat librarian some penis, dude. She needs some dick at this point. It is good Lord.
Normalize. We need to normalize. And being in your 50s, being at midlife, and having everything just feel like a storm. Things are just hitting you left and right. Oh my gosh. I know it's the end of the school year and kids are graduating and kids are coming home from college. And God, I got my daughter coming home for a week and then she's off for 6 months. And having my college-age daughter leaving, I haven't even dealt with that yet. The fact that she won't be here this summer. Anyway, if you are, I'm 50.
Ah, here it is. If you feel the same way I feel and you resonate with this, please let me know.
If you're middle age or if you're younger and you think life gets easier, I don't think it gets easier. I think you have tools to help you cope through life, but there are days where it just hits so freaking.
This is just, how many times have we seen women be like, if anyone else feels this way, just know you're not alone. That's the egalitarian mindset of these women. They want to be equal with it. They want everybody to feel okay. And, bro, you get older. It sucks. You get older. Your back hurts more, you know? Your farts stink a little bit more, you know what I mean?
We were younger and we used to think 40-year-olds were like so old. That's me now. I am that old. I'm turning 40 in about 3 weeks.
No, dude, it's weird. I went and spoke at my high school that I graduated from. And, dude, the look on these kids' faces were like, what is Unc doing here? Why is he here talking? But I did it for kind of like a humbling experience. Also, I wanted to like help out some kids and talk about content creation and stuff like that. And, dude, there was maybe one kid that cared. The rest of them were like, bro, Mr. Levi, I don't care, dude.
And I don't have my life together. I'm not married. I was supposed to have my body done by 40. I was supposed to have my done. I wanted a facelift. I was supposed to have a huge Miami party for my 40th with my friends on a yacht. That ain't me.
I'm not saying just give up.
Yeah, because you can't afford it. You could have maybe done it when he was 20. You ain't doing it now.
I don't even know why I'm running this account. I'm not a fun person. I'm not interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing. I had so many ideas I wanted to show everybody in my head, and then I get just less confident every day. I see all these content on the platform. It's so enjoyable. I don't have any skills. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I'm here in a pile of like all this stuff that's probably not going to fit every month. A little bit of debt piling up. I was so confident that I could be the breadwinner.
Thinking you can
Bro, this is the problem. And I see, this is a great learning moment right here. I see a lot of young men and young women go through this, and here's the way you get out of it. You have to start doing something, and you have to be consistent about it. Here's what I tell people this. You want to change your life? Post every day for a year. You want to change your life? Do something every day for an entire year. When I first started my channel, I think I had previously maybe had 5,000 subscribers. And I said, you know what? I'm going to record a 20-minute video every single day for an entire year just to see if this YouTube stuff works, because I started doing it with TikTok and it worked. And I hit like 30K followers and I stopped posting. And then I took all those TikToks and I put them on Instagram and I hit like 140K followers on Instagram. Also, I don't post on Instagram anymore. But if you guys want to message me, you can always hit me up on IG. That's pretty much what I keep it for now. But I took that same philosophy and said, if I just post every single day on YouTube, maybe this stuff will, pop off. And it did. Look, I'm a full-time YouTuber now. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed, and also shout out to everybody that's not subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But here's my whole thing about this. I feel like a lot of people think they're not good at anything because they don't give anything enough time to be good at it. So many people, I got a buddy like this. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you have a friend like this. Severe commitment issues. Severe commitment issues. Gets in a relationship, won't last more than a year. Now it's getting too serious. Picks up a new hobby, spends tons of money on this new hobby, and then after a month of doing this new hobby, he's like, I'm kind of over it. Doesn't matter if it's golf, pickleball, guns, table saws, carpentry, anything. He'll just pick something up, spend a ton of money on it, and be like, yeah, I'm over it. A lot of people, I feel like, do that. They have commitment problems. They'll do something for a little bit, and then they stop. They'll do something really hard for a little bit, and then they stop. Here's what you got to do. You really want to change your life. If there's something you're interested in and you want to do, start doing it today. You don't need to wait till it's perfect. I have so many people call me, bro, on this number right here, call me and be like, Levi, I want to do content creation. What do I have to do? I'm like, do you have a phone? They're like, yeah. I was like, you can start creating content today then. You shouldn't have even called me. Start recording on your phone. They're like, I know, but I need like a mic. And no, you don't. You really don't. I hit my first 100,000 subscribers with my phone. You don't need nice gear. Now, I had my PC, of course, but it was a crappy PC at the time. I've upgraded since then and got a nice camera, Sony ZV-E10. You want to know the gear I use, you can give me a ring. But the gear's not going to make you popular. The gear's not going to make you successful. What's going to make you popular and successful is you posting every day. A lot of people post on crappy phone cameras. Like we react to a lot of channels that don't post like really good stuff. There's a guy, I think his name's Arako TV. Dude, he still uses his phone. He's got 1 million subscribers. This guy edits on his phone, makes his thumbnails on his phone, doesn't even do anything on his computer. I talked to Simp Saver Sam about him, and he's like, yeah, bro, he built 1 million subscriber channel on a phone. You don't have to have good gear. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to try stuff. They don't want to try and fail. They have a big fear of failure. Don't have a big fear of failure. Just try it. Treat your life as if you were a scientist looking at yourself third person. You're looking down at yourself. Here's you, this beard brush. Not literally, but figuratively. Here's you, this beard brush, right? You're here. In my hand is all the things we're going to experiment with, right? So try one thing. Cool. You don't like it, try another thing. You don't like that, try another thing. You don't like it, try another thing. Try multiple different things. Something may stick after a while, but you got to try. So many people don't even want to try, dude. That's a big problem.
Sometimes I hate being an aunt. Oh my gosh, I'm snotting. My sister just sent me the first day of school pictures, and my oldest nephew is in kindergarten.
And you ain't got no
literally
keys.
How?
And you ain't got no hood.
How? And then my 2 nieces. One of them started school for the first time, and the other one started her 2nd year.
You should be happy for them. I'm telling y'all, bro, these women are never happy for people when they hit these milestones. Cass had a friend who was single, and she cannot stand the milestones Cass is hitting.
They're not old enough for this world, dude. God, I hope the world is so kind to them. Oh, this is not okay. I love being an aunt, but I hate being an aunt.
Bro, when men don't cry over stuff like this. Men just don't cry over this. It's so stupid. That feeling of the end of your divorce being in sight, but feeling so draining emotionally and financially. What do you mean? You should be happy. You're alone now. You're away from that narcissistic, abusive husband. You should be happy. What are you talking about? You should be so happy.
It's hard when you're the age that like I am, and you're seeing people around you like getting married or getting engaged, or you know, either having children or having more children. Like a lot of my friends now are like having their 2nd child or pregnant with their 2nd child or just got married, and like I'm not there. I want to be there, like, but I just feel like my life's stuck at the moment and I want it to progress, but I'm obviously not.
Get out of your own way then, dude.
In a position where like that's gonna happen anytime soon.
I bet there's been some men put you in a position though.
I'm sorry to say you're
bro. Eventually you got to start taking your life serious and be uncomfortable with being comfortable with being uncomfortable. You think I was ready to have a kid? Chat, for anybody that has a kid, put a 1 in the chat. Were you ready for a kid? Put a 2 in the chat if you weren't. I feel like nobody was ready. Cass and I prayed about it, tried for 6 months, and then finally she got pregnant. But even when baby Nichs got here, I wasn't ready. Some days I still feel like I'm not ready. It's different. It's a new undertaking. It's difficult. Being a parent's not easy. You're never always going to be ready for stuff. So just sometimes you just need to go do it.
You very quickly. And I think this is something that we all hear about as we go through life, something people tell us.
Bro, she might have the same size forehead as I do.
Shots fired! Oh man, you're going to get older before you know it. Life goes by so fast. Yeah. We all know that. Until
Dude, is it me or do they always have the car seat in the back? It's just always the car seat.
You have one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is what they meant by that. I had one of those moments this morning when I woke up at 3:30 in the morning with excruciating neck pain because I slept on it funny. 1 minute you're 20 years old with a fake ID in a bar with your friends. You close down that bar. Life is good. You just spent $100 on redheaded. But the party's not over. Party's not over just because you closed down the bar. No, you're gonna go to a stranger's house. Is it safe? No. Is it dangerous? Yeah. Do you care? No. Are you stupid? Of course. You go to that stranger's house, you pass out on that stranger's bathroom floor. The cold tile is so nice against your hot, sweaty, disgusting body. You use their little shower mat as a pillow. Life is good. You're great. You're not in pain when you wake up the next morning. You maybe have a little bit of a hangover, but that can be cured with a coffee and an aspirin. You don't know how good you have it.
So true,
So you pick up your hot, disgusting, hungover body. Your mouth is definitely filled with some stranger saliva and cheap vodka, but you don't care. Life is good. The sun is shining. You got so much great natural collagen in your face. You got nothing to worry about. You go to Starbucks. You buy a $3 iced latte. You go to work. You do a workout. Whatever you need to do, it's done. You're good. You've recovered. And then before you know it, you wake up and you're in your 30s. It doesn't matter how well you treat your body. It doesn't matter that you put yourself to bed at 10:30 last night, even though that was an hour past your preferred bedtime. It doesn't matter if you do your stretches, you drink your water. One wrong move and your body fails you. One wrong move is all it takes.
That's a whole lot of...
Bro, that's... I mean, it's kind of true, though. I went to the gym, like, we had taken a break because, you know, we had baby Nichs, and so we were being all hands-on. Bro, I went back to the gym the first time, I about pulled my back out.
Talk about this, but if I don't, who will? Does anyone else in their late 30s...
It's always, does anybody else feel this way? You're not alone. Am I the only girly?
40s who doesn't have children, by any means, whether that's through choice or not, feel this pressure to show up at work or go above and beyond to almost justify why you don't have children. I often see conversations online, in person, and rightly so, about the impact that having children has on women's careers, just stupid and unjust things that hold them back, which is absolutely not okay. But I don't see this conversation about this kind of pressure that when you are in your 40s or even older and you don't have children, to almost show your value, in that society is so ingrained that a woman's role is to have children, da, da, da. So when you show up as not that, it's like, well, what else do you bring? What do you bring to the table? And I'm really feeling that a lot recently.
She's complaining about having...
That's what it is. You're not a mom. What else you got going on in your life? It's just you. You got nothing else going.
Hear enough mid-40s women talking about on this app the grieving process of your physical beauty changing. I honestly think we need to name this and we need to talk about it, because I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. I found myself saying to my...
Here's what we'll call it. It's called aging.
Stupid.
Real easy term. Been around for a long time.
Husband, I feel ugly lately. As someone who was told from the time I was a young child through my whole life, like how beautiful I was physically. That was just something I was always told.
Well, just because you were told it doesn't mean they were telling the truth. You know what I mean? People tell women all the time they're beautiful, always. That beauty does fade.
It feels jarring to see now my hair, you know, to see my textured skin, to see my fine lines, to see my saggy...
Big bag, big bag.
Saggy chin? You mean your second chin?
Chin.
I highly doubt anyone...
I mean, and I'll be honest, I don't know anybody that was telling you that you were beautiful was lying.
Which is a lot of things, a lot of good things, but
a lot of really good things. Stop lying, bro.
A lot of bad things too. Middle age, you're processing your kids, and, you know, moving up and on in the world and becoming an empty nester.
Boy, turn the camera off. I don't even want to see that. Golly, you look old, bro. Just get off my screen, bro. Get off of it. I don't even want to see it, man. Sometimes I sit in my room at night and wish I could go back. I'm 35, but I don't feel like I'm living in the adult world. Bro, you're playing with freaking dolls, bro. This is the thing, though, dude, chat. If you don't start taking your life seriously, time will start taking it seriously for you. Shibboleth and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. If you don't start taking your life seriously, time will take your life very seriously. And time's the one thing you can't get back. It's coming for you. Either way. This is why I always tell, when people call in, when people ask me advice, I always say, hey, with whatever you're doing, begin with the end in mind. I had a guy call about wanting to go to college. I'm like, okay, what's your end goal with that? He's like, I just want to have an education. Why? You want to be a doctor? You want to be an engineer? You want to be a lawyer? No, I don't want to be any of those things. I just want to go to college. Let me be the first one to tell you, don't go to college if you think you're going to get an education. You're probably going to come out dumber than you were before you went in.
Stupid.
You may learn how to study if you get around the right people, or be able to focus on a craft, maybe music or something like that. Or, you know, if you study medicine or biology, maybe you could become a nurse or a doctor, but you really don't need college if you just want a general education. Just go read a book. You don't need somebody else to tell you to read a book and then sign up to pay for it. You don't need that. Begin with the end in mind. I feel like so many people go through the motions of life doing things that they think they've been told to do because it's the right thing to do, when in reality they haven't even thought 2 feet in front of themselves of why they're actually doing it. The things that you're maybe passionate about, you want them to become a career, you want them to become a job, the hobbies that you have, you want to be able to get paid to do the things that you do enjoy. Begin with the end in mind. Who else is doing it? How do I monetize this? What's a way I can make this become a job or become work? Because if you think that just because you enjoy it, it won't feel like work or it won't feel like a job, let me be the first one to tell you, if you treat it like a job, if you treat it like you should, it's going to feel like work. Like a lot of people think, oh, well, Levi, you don't even work. You just make YouTube videos. I mean, there's some validity to that. Do I enjoy this? Yes, 100%. But when I'm recording these videos, I'm on point. I'm trying to think of stuff that's funny. I'm trying to give you guys value. And then I also have to research these videos. I have to come up with titles. I have to come up with thumbnails. I have to plan out my days. And then I'm a dad on the other side of that. So it's work. Maybe it's not hard, laborious work. I'm not busting up concrete, but it's work. But I began with the end in mind of saying, hey, I want to make enough money to be financially free, and I want to own my own time. Start thinking about money as freedom units. The more money you make, the more freedom you have. Too many people think that trading your time for money is a good trade-off when you have to start thinking, is my life worth that much per hour? If you get paid $20 an hour, is your life worth $20 an hour? Is your life worth $30 an hour, $40 an hour, $50 an hour, $500? What is it worth? What is it worth to you? To me, my time is priceless. So my philosophy on what I wanted to do with this whole YouTube stuff and content creation, how do I squeeze the most money out of the least amount of time? So I maybe work an hour to 2 a day, 5 days a week, maybe 3-4 days a week, depending on how many times I record or how many videos I make. But then I repurpose all that content. So I take that little 30-minute worth of work, that 30-minute video, I repurpose it in so many different ways that I'm able to monetize on it. You should be able to do the same thing. And always remember, if you don't make money while you're sleeping, you're always going to be broke. You can't, your life can't just be earned income where it's always just like, oh, I just make money by doing this. I do X, I get paid Y. You've got to be able to go to sleep and wake up and there's money there. That's the only way you can be financially free, unless you want to work till you're 80, which you've seen those people. It's sad, but it's a reality that a lot of people have to live in. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Won't they do?
He's like, I don't care. I'm living rent free for the rest of my life and I don't care. Free? Free? Good boy. But he could care less. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.